Another brand that I want to kind of is also food and beverage, and I think that's kind of pretty cool for us to see. And I think the best way is sharing their, because there's so much going on. I think it's sharing their numbers here. So what is amazing about this, guys, is
Yeah.
we took over them here in the yellow part in October. Also, we onboarded like two brands in October 2023. How funny! No, but like it was 2022 actually. So here's like 2022, and here's 2023. So we took over them like in October. It feels like everyone's kind of getting stressed like with Black Friday and stuff. So they look for an agency kind of probably around this time. But look at this. So what I want to kind of point out is they were spending, this is an ad spend thing. So think about that. They were spending here. If you kind of see that is the total spend divided by channels, right? We took over in October. So we we were doing like these people were spending a lot of money on Facebook unnecessary. You did not need to spend that. First thing we did, stop spending. Don't spend. It's not working. Let's figure out what's working, what's not working. We brought this spend down like three times. Look at this, three times. It took us probably what to go back to 30K. It took us like I don't know what is that? October 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months, right? However, look at the magic. So took us to increase it. We figure out their numbers. Like where we do not control. They had their own internal Google team. They were overspending on Google, and they have their like the founder is like a really close to this Google person. So we did not kind of do anything. But like what is cool about it is like this. Even though I brought even here next to it. So what happened was they were spending 30K and they were getting overall 50 ad spend, right? Like let's just kind of think about Google 30 and getting 36. What we did is like take a look at this. After like 6 months, we were spending less that they spent back in September, and with 3x their revenue, right?
Yeah.
And you can see that Google has nothing to do with that because Google decreased, right? Here
Yeah.
went down from like 7K because we gave a better direction to the guy. But like what I'm talking about is we after 6 months of spending the same amount of money, we brought their business like we tripled their business revenue, right? And then what happened, they kind of start running out of inventory again. And then we have to stabilize. Like we went up a little bit. They kind of ran out of like the best flavor went out of inventory or something like that. And then like she said, no, spend a little bit more. Their sales went down. And then like we stabilized over here. We had like a great like Black Friday. But like that's kind of what I want to point out is managing money well, kind of thinking about and what also we took over creatives and everything here, right? But you see how like a good management can kind of 3x your business. But well, what I would say is like a lot of people are not prepared and they kind of that's what happened exactly right here. They lot like they ran out of inventory with their kind of top two flavors, and that kind of messes up the business because the machine is ready to get more money now, right? Because the numbers are working, but like they did not had that. We're still working with them to today, like and we're aiming to kind of we're probably aiming at 300,000 Black Friday.
Hmm. So, so just like to clarify the before and after, or the cost per acquisition, how much it was before the average CPA?
Here, so October new customers were costing them 167,
Mm-hmm.
and that month we brought down 113, 98,
All right,
50, 40, 50, 50.
113. What's about the rows?
The ROAS blended, so it was from 45 to around 140, 1.48, 1.44,
Got it.
and blended above two, right? So this ROAS is just for new customers. So what I'm calculating here, all the ad spend, how much money we spend, and attributing that to all new
No,
customers.
the blended rows. So before it was like 0.90, like how much it was an average before?
Before was averaging like 0.74,
0.7, yeah. And after
and
that?
we had like a Q2 like averaging up 2.2.
That's great.
Cool. What else I can say for this?
You have another brand?
Yeah, I have another brand. Yeah.